Okay, it's now 4 o'clock. Um, I been thinking for quite some time, actually, in the last couple days now. Um, I have made a decision, um, and I apologize in advance to anyone that doesn't want to hear this. Okay, because if they have a problem with me breeding guinea pigs, stop listening to this video now. Cause don't watch it. Cause I'm about to talk about something you probably don't like. Um, The reason I returned Cafe Latte was, one, I didn't want a continuous litter. I didn't want back to back for the rest of her life, her breeding life. um, Two, I personally do not think that I want to buy a guinea pig for $40 and then pay another 160 plus because there could be medication complication. People are right about that. To fix the male, because it's going to cost me 180 plus tax plus other stuff. So we're talking over $200 just so I can breed a guinea pig, which I can then learn based on watching its growth and development of the babies. But the thing is, don't forget, I'm not keeping the babies. So I have zero, I have nothing to gain except for knowledge. But then someday down the road, if I want to keep guinea pigs, I would have like to breed and get some guinea pig babies. I'd have to buy another male. And of course, then I have two males, and a male and a female will always get along better than two males or two females. Just cause, okay? It's just the way life works, actually. It's very rare, except in Syrian hamsters and some other species that don't get along. And it's usually to ensure the species' survival that they usually don't get along. So anyway, what I was planning on doing, because the store that I got mocha from is expecting a litter to arrive in less than 2 weeks. I returned Cafe Latte just because, I wanted time to think. And Cafe Latte had a 14-day satisfaction guarantee. So I did not have to have a commitment of keeping him. So while I worked out the bugs of my plan, I decided to return him before it was too late. So this is what I've decided. And I think it's fantastic, okay? Obviously, it's going to be a long-term commitment, to have two guinea pigs of the opposite gender. So what I'm going to do, Mocha Latte will be in this cage, okay? I have a spare bookshelf in the hallway. And plus, I'm giving up my Star Trek books, which takes up another empty bookcase, like the one in the hallway. It goes up to the doorway. It's that high. It's empty. And I'm giving up Lego. If I move out or move home, I'm going to be giving it away. I will donate it to charity if I have to. I'm not taking it with me. So it will give me two empty bookcases. And so that's where all of this stuff is going to go. It's going to go in the hall. Once I have enough money to buy more grids, I will be doing that too. I will be moving the hamster cages to merge with this edge. It'll be out here. The cages will be here. And then I'll probably move one of the bookcases into this bedroom. Where that stuff is now, I will probably end up putting a bookcase there. And I'll put all the supplies there. So what I plan to do is I plan to keep Mocha here. I plan to let Mocha breed. I plan to get a boy. He will be housed in here, okay? Probably for 2 litters worth, because I'll breed the first litter, and depending on if I'm able to intervene in time, and a couple other things, there will be other finances I have to deal with first, but I will do my absolute best to do it within 2 months to save up, so that I can put on my credit card by November, December, because in order to for me to put something on the card, I have to be able to pay it, right? Because I have a 19.8% interest rate, so I definitely don't want to carry over balance. I've always paid off my balance, except by accident I forgot or something. And that cost me a lot. So what I was going to do is I'm going to put Mocha here. I'm going to get a male. I'm going to put him here. I'm going to let them have their little social thing. They're going to make some babies. And then I will actually consider, depending on how the personality of the male, I might let him stay here while the babies are here, because this is a very, very big cage. It's 2x5, okay? And it's only for 2 guinea pigs, and they're very small right now. They're not full grown yet. Mocha's only about 4 months old, so I don't think it's a problem. So what I was going to do is I was going to let them stay here, and then she'll raise the litter, and she'll probably have a second litter. And because it's a 2-month gestation, but actually 2.5. So by the time this is all said and done, it'll be almost just under 5 months. Even if she got pregnant today, it would not be done by Christmas. So I am positive I can do my finances by Christmas. So what I was going to do is, once I cleared out all of the stuff under here, as you can see, I have enough panels, right? I'm going to take this one out, and this one, and this one, and this one out, and I'm going to make a bottom grid. And then I'm going to go get this at the store, the chloroplast. But this time I'm going to bring the measurements and the tape and the pencil and everything and the box cutter. And I'm actually going to do all of the prep work of cutting this chloroplast and prepping it before I bring it home. Because that way, because now that I know how this chloroplast works, I'm going to cut it straight down the middle. So that'll be a 4 feet. And then I will also score it. And then I'll score it once more down the middle so I can actually fold it and bring it home. And if I necessarily have to, I will chop it so that I can score it. So then I'll bring it home in a 2x4, which is what I've done before. I brought them home before, so that's fine. So, because that's only going to cost me $16. See, here's the thing. It's going to cost me almost $200 to fix the mail. Never mind how much the mail costs. It's going to cost me $200 to fix them. With just modifying and reusing my bookcase, and not just having convenience of my stuff underneath this cage. Plus, it's a hassle to bend down there and get it anyway. And it's not very sturdy for like heavy bags of food. And plus the hay, I can't keep it on the floor because I have heated floors right now. So I figure, you know what? I'll just build another cage. And I think that's a fantastic idea. And then that way, once I'm done breeding Mocha with 2 litters, which is, I think, estimating between 1.5, to 2 months from now, I'll be done saving. I can just get the chloroplast, and then hopefully I can be very thrifty with my money. If not, I'll just use a spare bowl for now. I will get 1 more of these, hopefully, and 1 more of those, the bottle, and the treat one I just might not get. I can live without that. The potty, 1 of them will just go downstairs. And I already have an igloo. As for the bed, well, he can live without that for a while. I'll just fold up some towels or something. And the tunnel, well, I can just give him some cardboard or something, boxes or something for now. I mean, it doesn't have to be a big investment, but even so, it would cost me less than $200 to get everything that you see here. I mean, aside from that, right, and this part, $10, $12, I mean, that I'm already sharing with the bottom cage. Because originally I did plan to get 2. That's why I got 2 potties. That's $10. So we're talking 30. About 40. Including this, about $50. Plus the guinea pig. So under $100 for everything. And I already got the guinea pig on credit, right? Like I have $20 refunded. So it's not very expensive. And then plus the chloroplast. It's under $100, and that way I can keep the male. I don't have to fix him. And then somewhere down the road, when Mocha's maybe 3 or 4 years old, if I want another litter, I don't have to get another girl. Because if I don't breed her, I have to get another girl, right? And if I get a boy, I can't just get a boy and then return him either. So, but if I fix the male, that means I'm going to have to buy another male. And so I think ultimately this is my best solution to the problem, because I do want to breed him. Honest to God, after seeing some videos yesterday, I would love to, have him. And if I do do the second level cage on the bottom, do 1 more cage for here, for the male, I can have the females up here and the males down there. And I plan to keep 1 of the girls and maybe 1 of the boys, the babies, but not right away. And then, of course, I have to also mentally and physically and emotionally be prepared to give it up if something goes wrong, because I don't plan to split them up. I don't plan to split the cage, which is ultimately why I returned Cafe Latte. I wasn't willing to split the cage. So there was very few options I could do. So I have to be prepared to rehome it if there's some problems with the offspring and the parent. But that was my plan. So, yeah, I'm hoping that will work. I'm going to give it some more thought first, though, before I get it. I have like 2 weeks to think about it almost, so that's the plan. The best of both worlds, basically. I can get what I want without fixing it, and I don't have to risk, complications. So, yeah.